head coach Greg Gattuso with us. Coach, before we get into your new class, let's talk about some of your old kids. Volano and Sheard both going to be playing this Sunday.
I know, it's awesome. The Patriots beat up my Steelers, so I wasn't real happy, but it's really kind of unique to have a couple guys you coach playing against each other in the Super Bowl. So I'm really excited about it and looking forward to seeing those guys play this week.
So, Coach, it's National Signing Day. What were the Great Danes able to get in the Hall?
We're really pleased with where we're at. We ended up with I think we got we actually signed, speaking of D linemen, we signed really 5 guys that can play on the defensive line and can rush the passer and take a step towards trying to become a dominating defensive front. And I'm really pleased with that where we're at on the D line right now. And it was a great year. We got Antoine White as a transfer from Penn State. He started a few games this year, played in the Rose Bowl some. He's a guy could be a big impact for us. And Anthony Lang and Isaiah Watson, some guys that can really rush the passer. So excited about the class just in general, and excited about being done with this class. The long process. So we're all gonna head over and eat some wings and celebrate and get started on next year's class tomorrow.
Coach, how do you get look, I know how likable and lovable you are, but how do you get so many of these transfers? Like, you get big schools, like their kids, to come and play for you.
Well, this year we got 4 mid-year guys coming. We went to I don't like to go into the JT ranks too much, but I know the 2 coaches from the schools that we recruited, and they do a really good job with academics and coaching the kids. So, we ended up taking 3 guys. So it was good for us. But, look, transfers are important. You have to, we try to blend. We'd like this year, about a quarter of the class is transfers, and that's acceptable. These are 4 guys that can come in and play for us right away. We don't want to go over that because I really believe in growing your own players, growing your own athletes, and teaching them the way you want them. So, we brought in 16, 17, and 4 of them were transfers. But as far as the big school, I got a great relationship with a lot of the coaches in the area, and when they call me about a kid that's a solid student and good player and a good person, then we're interested in talking to the young man as long as they'll commit to our culture and the things we're trying to do here.
Head coach of the Albany Great Danes football team. It's Greg Gattuso with us on 104.5 The Team. Coach, have you had to change your style of recruiting for the program overall now with your expansion of scholarships in your conference?
Well, no, we came in. I'm used to recruiting this way from being at Pitt and being at Maryland. I had 9 years of this style of recruiting. So, I've had to change it probably from what Coach Ford had to do over the years. I've been in that world where you're piecing together scholarships and financial aid packages and state aid, and it's really difficult. And at the end of recruiting, a school comes in and gives a little more money. I love being able to offer full scholarships. Our philosophy is we're going to use our full scholarships. We only break up 1 a year usually. I just try to sign the best kids we can get every year, great athletes, great teammates, and I think that we're starting to build a pretty good CAA football team.
Has that type of player you're recruiting with that CAA level, maybe you were dealing with FCS schools as your competition, but now closer to the FBS school as your most likely competition to bring these guys in?
Well, we're certainly, we really are banging heads a little bit with them. Generally, a lot of our kids, when I tell my staff when we offer kids early, don't get frustrated that when we offer kids, if the FBS schools come in and offer them, because that tells you we're on the right kids. So I like it when they come in. And this class has, I think, 3 kids that had FBS offers. And for whatever reason, they didn't quite work out. We had a young man who had Old Dominion, had Buffalo, and had Army. He chose Army, and it just at the end couldn't gain entrance. So he became available to us, a young man we offered early and had continued to recruit, even though he had BCS offers, FBS offers. Geez, these letters are killing me. So, but that, that's my staff works hard and continues to contact kids, even if they have FBS offers, because we think, we believe you can win a national championship at this level. And the bottom line is a lot of FBS schools, they're lucky if they even can get to a bowl game and win a championship. So, we like what we're doing. We like our league. I think we're molding this team the way we want to, and I'm fired up about this class. I think it's a really good class.
That's exciting. And Coach, we were just interviewing Hall of Famer Ron Yeri, and he was taken by my physical appearance. He was convinced that I must have been a pro football player and power lifter. And Goss brought up the fact that maybe I should go ahead and throw my hat in the ring and be one of those high character recruits for you.
Well, first of all, I would say if that's not evidence of concussion problems, I would say that, he certainly run that out in front of a judge, and he's going to win the case.
So you're saying don't put on my UA hat and say I'm going to the Great Danes?
Well, we would. I would certainly love to have you in the Great Danes. We actually are going to celebrate with some wings right now. So when we're done, even though you won't have wings with me, I am headed out to share with the coaches and celebrating with some wings. Isn't that good?
We are going to have wings, sir, and it's going to be you as my new coach, because I'm in. I'm declaring. I'm signing whether you want me or not for you, Albany.
Be careful, Coach. I don't know if you want that.
Let me check the NCAA rules for how many years you have eligibility left. So I will look into that, and certainly we'll find a place for you on the bench to help us. Whatever you can do to help the team over on the sidelines is great.
Right bench, left out. That'll be my position.
Someone's got to make sure no one runs into me on the sideline. You could hold the court. That would be a good one.
Oh, man. A Hall of Famer builds me up, and our good friend, Coach Greg Gattuso, tears me right back down.
Coach, great job on this year's class. We're going to talk to you again soon.
All right. Thanks, guys. If you run into two of my guys, say hello for me.
We did. We saw it. We talked to Volano, and he sends all the love back to the Cap region, but didn't run into Sheard yet. But if we do, we'll let him know that you're asking about him and you're proud of him.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right, Coach, congrats on the good class. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.